Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today's topic is how does photosynthesis occur? How does photosynthesis occur? Sunlight falls on the leaf. It is absorbed by the chlorophyll. What happened here? Sunlight falls on the leaf. Chlorophyll is present there. Which trap this sunlight. Chlorophyll trap sunlight and which gives energy. This sunlight gives energy to the plant. Energy to the plant. This energy split the water molecule H2O into hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. What happened? Energy plus chlorophyll. This split the water molecule. In hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. See, what is the molecular formula of water? It is H2O. Now it splits into H plus ion and OH minus ion. And the split of this water molecule is known as photolysis of water. This is known as photolysis of water. Sunlight act on chlorophyll. This chlorophyll and sunlight produce energy for the plant. This energy react on the water and split the water into H plus ion and OH minus ion. This H plus ion react with carbon dioxide and this react with no reaction is there, and from this oxygen remove out from the stomata of the leaf. Carbon dioxide now convert this thing into glucose. Carbon dioxide and hydroxyl ion change into glucose. There is two form of glucose. One is starch, another is sucrose. This is the process of photosynthesis. This is the process of photosynthesis. What is here? Sunlight falls on the leaf and leaf contains chlorophyll which trap the sunlight's energy. This energy required for the splitting of water molecule into hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. Hydrogen ion combine with carbon dioxide and form glucose, and There is two form of glucose. These are the complex form of glucose. One is starch and other is sucrose. The whole process and the oxygen removed from this hydroxyl ion. This process is known as photosynthesis of photosynthesis by leaf, transported in the form of sucrose. This sucrose, the type of glucose, transported to all parts of the plant, and starch is stored. Whenever food is stored, it means the food is stored in the form of starch. When the food is transported, the food transported in the form of sucrose. After this, the following reaction occur. Oxygen is released in the air from hydroxyl ions. Hydrogen ions combine with carbon dioxide and form glucose. Glucose is utilized by the plant immediately for the growth and energy. The glucose is immediately utilized by the plant. Utilized by plant immediately. The extra glucose is converted into starch and sucrose. Extra glucose convert into starch and glucose, starch and sucrose. This is, they are either stored or utilized by the plant for synthesis of protein and fats. Oxygen, plant uses some part of the oxygen. Oxygen is the byproduct of the photosynthesis. Some part of oxygen is utilized by the plant, but most of the major part of oxygen remove out with the help of stomata in the atmosphere. Major part of the oxygen is released in the atmosphere through the stomata. This oxygen is utilized by the other living organism for respiration and for survival. This is the process of how does photosynthesis occur. Transportation and utilization of synthesized food. The food is prepared now. Now the transportation of food. How does transportation occur in plant? Transportation and utilization. Of food in plant. Leaf prepare the food for the plant in the form of glucose. The food need to be transported to other parts of the plant. Food is prepared here. It means when we prepare food, we have to serve the food in a to the all the member of the family. So same here, the kitchen of the plant is leaf, and after preparing the food, it has to be transported in the to the all parts of the plant. This is not possible. Transportation of food immediately not possible because the food is prepared in the form of glucose. Food is prepared in the form of glucose, and the formation of glucose at a very high speed. very high rate. Formation of glucose at very high rate. But the rate of transportation is not this much high and cannot be transported with the same speed or same rapidity. So what have here, thus the glucose is converted into insoluble. The plant cannot transport the food at this rate. Cannot transport food as it so what happen here, cannot be transported with the same speed. Glucose is converted into insoluble starch. Then what happen here, now glucose convert into starch. Starch is a complex form of glucose. This starch temporarily stored in the leaves. This starch is temporarily stored in the leaf. Stored in the leaves. But at the time of at night, this starch change into sucrose and transported to the old parts of the plant. But at night, starch convert into sucrose. And transported to all parts of the plant. All parts of the plant. This is the process of transportation. Sucrose is then transported in the solution form. In which form? Solution form, in a liquid form. Sucrose is a liquid form of glucose, part of the plant with the help of phloem, other part of the plant through phloem. As per the requirement of plant, sucrose is either utilized to produce energy or stored in the form of starch. If the requirement of sucrose is be there, then it is utilized by the plant, or if it is not, then it is stored in the form of starch. This is the process of transportation and utilization of the food. Have you any doubt? Have you any doubt? Okay, the next topic is factor affecting photosynthesis. What are the factors to affect the rate of photosynthesis? In which case the rate of photosynthesis is high or low? Rate of photosynthesis. There are 4 factors which affect the rate of photosynthesis. First is light. Photosynthesis increase with increase in light. Photosynthesis increase with increase in light, but up to the certain limit. photosynthesis increase with increase in but at a certain limit. But at a certain limit. Too much light slow down the photosynthesis. In less light or on cloudy days, the rate of photosynthesis is very low or slow. Too much light. Too much light and in cloudy day, rate of photosynthesis is low. Low or slow. This is the factor which affect the photosynthesis is light. Photosynthesis increase with increase in light, but up to the certain limit. Too much light slow down the photosynthesis, and in less light or on cloudy days, the rate of photosynthesis is very slow. The next factor which affect the photosynthesis is availability of carbon dioxide and water. Availability of carbon dioxide and water. Same cases here. Rate of photosynthesis increase with and increase the concentration of carbon dioxide. Photosynthesis increase with increase in rate of carbon dioxide, concentration of carbon dioxide. Concentration of carbon dioxide. Very high amount of carbon dioxide become toxic. It increase with increase in the amount of carbon dioxide. But the another case is here, very high amount of carbon dioxide. CO2 become toxic for the plant. For plant. So it inhibits photosynthesis. It means it slow down the photosynthesis or rate of photosynthesis become it prevent the rate photosynthesis. The rate of photosynthesis decrease because due to the maximum amount of carbon dioxide prevents the photosynthesis because the stomata close to prevent transpiration. What is the reason for this? Because uh, the stomata close to prevent transpiration. So what happened? The amount of carbon dioxide increase the rate of photosynthesis, but when the concentration of carbon dioxide is very high, it becomes toxic for the plant because the stomata close to prevent the transpiration. It means the transpiration does not take part there. Due to this, the carbon dioxide become toxic for the plant. And the third factor of which affect the photosynthesis is temperature. The base temperature or optimum temperature for the photosynthesis is 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. It is 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, plants are um, good for photosynthesis. The rate of photosynthesis decrease when temperature is below or above the range. It is the rate of photosynthesis decreases with decrease in temperature below the 20 degree and above the 35 degree Celsius. All these factors are interrelated. They are interrelated to each other. Limits for the other two. Here is an example. When there is less light, photosynthesis slow down even in the presence of enough carbon dioxide, water and optimum temperature. If light is not proper for the photosynthesis, all the things are good, but still the photosynthesis rate of photosynthesis slow down due to the light is not proper for that process. Importance of photosynthesis. First is photosynthesis enables green plants to make their own food. They make food, and this food is the main requirement for the other living organisms to survive. Green plants to make their own food. In the absence of photosynthesis, there would be no plants. In absence of photosynthesis, there would be no plants. Then animals eat plants. These animals are food for the other animals. Food for other animals. Other animals. Thus, green plants are the source of food to all living organisms. So it is the must. We need plants. Oxygen is produced during photosynthesis. Oxygen is produced, which is required by animals or other living organisms. Animals to breathe. The oxygen is needed by the animals for their respiration and breathing. And the third is during the process of photosynthesis, the exchange of CO2 and O2 is take place. CO2 is required for the plant and oxygen is required by the animals. So it maintains the balance of CO2 and O2. These are the importance of photosynthesis. Is it clear to you? Yes? Is it clear to you? Do you have any doubt? Yes. Now here some activities are given. There are different kinds of activities there. Do you want to look at the activity 3? The aim of this activity is to show that green leaves produce starch during photosynthesis. How we can prove that during the photosynthesis starch is produced? The things needed for this: green leaf, beakers, burner, alcohol, dropper and iodine solution. What we have to do: pluck a green leaf, put the leaf in beaker containing water. Plug the leaf and put them in water containing beaker. Boil it for 2-3 minutes. Boiling the leaf in water denatured the enzyme and make the leaf more permeable to iodine solution. What we have to do: take one leaf, put them in water containing beaker, boil it. To boil, the leaf denatures the enzyme. All the enzymes present in the leaf are destroyed and it is permeable for the iodine solution. Now put the leaf in test tube containing alcohol. What we have to do after this: take this leaf, in test tube containing alcohol and containing alcohol. Then boil this test tube. Heat this test tube in the test tube in beaker containing water. What we have to do: it's a test tube. There is a leaf inside the test tube. Here is a beaker having water. In this test tube there is a alcohol. It's a water. Here is a spirit flame. See, this is the, after boiling this leaf, we have to take out it from the alcohol. Hold the test tube containing alcohol and leaf in a beaker filled with the water. Heat it to remove chlorophyll. Why we are heating this in alcohol? To remove chlorophyll. First we have boiled the leaf in water to remove all the enzymes. When we are heating it in alcohol to remove chlorophyll. After doing this, take out the leaf and wash it with water. And put some drop of iodine. the leaf become blue black. Which shows that starch is produced. Starch is present in the leaf. This is the process to prove that the starch is produced during the photosynthesis. What we have to conclude from this experiment: after 5 to 10 minutes, wash the leaf in a tap water and put some drop of iodine solution to it. After boiling the water and alcohol, the leaf become colorless and transparent. On adding iodine solution, the leaf turns blue-black. The leaf turns blue-black, which shows that starch is present in the leaf. When iodine is added to the starch, it becomes blue-black in color, and the conclusion for this activity is starch is produced during the photosynthesis. Some another activity is given here. We will take this in next class. Do you have any doubt? Yes? Do you have any doubt? Okay. I'm leaving the class for today. We will take other activity in next class. Have a good day.